Well, good afternoon again. It's Friday, May the 8th. Well, it's a day to celebrate, VE Day today. And to think that last night we was out clapping for all the paramedics, the nurses, the doctors, well, everybody that's keeping us safe at this time. And to think that 75 years ago, we're celebrating today for all the men and the women that with the war at the end of the war in Europe. And also I got a bit of Lily of the Valley here. It's just, well, because today would have been Helston Flora Day. So our thoughts are also at this time with the people of Helston, well, and around the world that would attend this wonderful occasion. So stay in and stay safe and take care. This one's called Lizzie Ann Gets a Surprise. There was some fun down along our little village. Election time wasn't in it. No work was done. Even Mother's clock was run down because Father forgot the winding up. Mrs. James cat had nothing ate for 2 days. Yesterday Aunt Mara was howling like a stuck pig. Everybody was in somebody else's house or was coosing over the garden wall. Nothing had ever happened like it since Uncle Henny tumbled off a rick of hay and broke his pipe. The place would never be the same again. No, to think that somebody from Uplong should open a shop right opposite Lizzie Ann's well-established firm, who sold everything from a pin to a side of bacon. Nobody did know nothing about him. Father seed a stranger cleaning the windows, but didn't take much notice. But Mother said she knowed 'cause she had inside inflammation. Next thing we'd all know the shop was opened. Now Lizzie Ann don't get out very early, so 'tis generally close on 10 o'clock afore she opens shop. Wasn't in no hurry, 'cause if you don't have 'em day, you have 'em tomorrow. Howsoever, when she looked out from behind her Belisha blinds and saw a scowl of people opposite, she thought there was a murder or a fire. Then boy Richard, who was back from school as there wasn't enough children to open school, teachers sent them home, comed in for a pennyworth of treacle because Mother had visitors coming up and told her about the new shop. Lizzie Ann had to have a good screech, and above all, an up countryman to come down here a long way. I could see she had changed. Then she looked out again and seed Mrs. James going in the new shop as bold as brass. Lizzie Ann was now all of a shake like a plate of jelly, and I had to sit down. To think about it, only to think about it, what is the world coming to? She and me be going chapel for 40 years, and now she been and done that to me. If she got the neck to call next Sunday, I'll bar the doors. Upon that, in comes Tom Slow, and asked us for £1 to sew it. 6pence, said she. Marked up only 5pence across the road. Well, how didn't he buy it over there? Asked Lizzie Ann. I tried, only he was sold out. Not to be beaten, she replied. When I'm sold out, I'll sell him for 4pence. All right, said Tom. I'll come back when you sold out. The next to come in the shop was Boy Willie. I don't want nothing, said he. Only people over across said that you had 2 prices and 2 faces. Now I seen a calf with 2 heads, but never a woman with 2 faces. They must be fooling me, 'cause I can't see more than one. He's some nice man over the new shop. Gave me a stick of nicey, he did. Here I am trying to please everybody. Why do I lose on every turnip myself? How do we make 'em pay? Asked Boy Willie. 'Cause 'tis the big numbers I'd sell, wailed Lizzie Ann. You know that man up Churchtown with one leg called Jones? What was the other leg called? Asked Boy Willie. He didn't say. But you know him 'cause he's the man that ate 40 sausage rolls in a contest and asked him to keep quiet about him, 'cause if his wife got to hear, she wouldn't let him have no supper. Can't call him home at all, said Boy Willie. Well, his wife got 3 children and wanted the 4th, but he said no, 'cause he read in the paper every 4th child born is black. Then he up and asked what I thought of his new suit. "'Tis a nice coat and waistcoat," I replied, "but where's the trousers to match?" "Oh, missus to wear that," says he, as he walked out. Talking to herself, Lizzie Ann said, "I can't forget Mrs. James. I could tell a lot, but I aren't that sort. Her old man, I can't bite he. Some man he is. I can mind the time when he went away for a month and only sent her a cheque for 100 kisses. She replied thanking him and said the milkman cashed the cheque. Trouble never comes singly, like the woman said when she had twins. Here comes my housemaid, late again as usual." "What? You're leaving me and going to give notice? Well, I hope you're going to better yourself." "No," was the maid replied. "I'm getting married." This is a little poem written for VE Day today by Mary Bryan Edmond. This is from the Hale U3A group. The planes drone noisily above our heads, not laden now with bombs, but our brave men who flew to liberate us all, not knowing if they would return or see their families again. We schoolgirls standing in the road just waved and wished them luck to go wherever fate should put them down on foreign soil to gain our country's freedom while we could only stand and wait. We saw the newsreels at the cinema, we read the papers, heard the radio. We were as our parents did. As battle raged, our footholds grew, but at what cost we didn't know. Strange names were on the newsreels every day, with Russian troops advancing from the east. We crossed the Rhine, a stepping stone into the heart of Germany. Now perhaps this dreadful war would cease. When victory in Europe was proclaimed at last, we celebrated town by town and street by street. Children were allowed to play, no sirens now to disturb their day. Balloons, not flak nor bombs, land at their feet. Now 70 long years have slowly come and gone. Not so many people can recall that day. Those who do were mostly children then, except a few, including Captain Tom, whose spirit proves just why we are so very proud to celebrate this day. One more quick one. This was written in 1945. I'm just going to mention my mate down Galway. This is a bit about Galway. He's called Roy, and he's had a bit of a rough time lately, but he told me now he's on the mend. So well done, Roy. Hope to see you soon, boy. Goodbye to you, Sam Curnow, Harry Oskin and Jan Rowe, for I am leaving Cornwall now, and I don't want to go. But the island home that's calling as a stranger tie for me, though it's not the same as Cornwall, lovely Cornwall by the sea. And when I sigh for Cornwall, till my eyes are dim with tears, I'll think upon the Cornish things that filled my happy years. The old grey church at Galway and a shining silver bride, as sweet and lovely Cornish maid as none could have denied. I'll be with Farmer Bridgman when the lovely Coombe is tilled. With what sweet memories of that lane my heart is ever filled. 'Tis the fairest lane in Cornwall, where I walked most at any hour, to the merry music of the brook that winds to Shenandoah. I'll think of the world who watches with a home guard on the beach, when I stood with strong Cornish lads and helped to hold the breach. I shall see the dreary beach hut, see them stretched out on the floor. 'Tis Dickie Oskin's home guard tea, hear Dickie Blewett snore. We never saw a jury, but if we ever did, there'd be Cornish lads around me, and for that I would be glad. And I have seen the Cornish lands wet with incessant rain, and sworn if I could get away, I'd not come back again. But on the golden morning, in the glorious summer days, when the Cornish pastures simmer and the mounts half hidden haze, and 'tis in this placid pool to tempt you from afar, then I'm glad that I'm in Cornwall and thank my lucky stars. And when I'm far from Cornwall, I shall think of all these scenes of happy days with happy folk, and all that Cornwall means. but I could write of Cornwall till the very end you yearn. Suffice to say, I love these lands, and I know I shall return. Thank you very much.